looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the Bruins offense will take the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not correct. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Taking a shot on the first play. Takes a catch on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Jackson. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness, establishing finishing, the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the single back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to pass on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from looking for more room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Using his legs to buy some time. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is all. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
691, Gator Spark. Igloo, Igloo, Ringo, Ringo.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense, got him at the 27.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man is stuffed, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing.
Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
29.
On the move, it's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Look out, he's got room.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. It doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Unloads it left. And that is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
The sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing them up against this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Smith. Turning it on! Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York.
So now it's second and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
now from the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Green 22.
The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Staples. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful. If he runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the score.
There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruin.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
UCLA 10.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll give it to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out of receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this guy continues to pour on the stacks. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That score pushes us out to a cover. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Look at
the UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Berger. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's all.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Berger. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on. It's